Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today is the episode 4 of Scholar Spotlight series and we are having Sonal from IISER Bhopal. She is here to share her tips and tricks and also share her experience about the M.Sc program at IISER Bhopal. So first of all, I would like to welcome Sonal to the episode 4 of Scholar Spotlight series. And also, I would request you to please introduce yourself, your department name, and your institute name, and the research opportunities available there. Or, in short, in which research area you are involved in.
So, hello, Payal, and thanks for calling me here. I'm very glad to share my experience. Myself, Sonal, and I am a master's student at IISER Bhopal. And my lab basically focuses upon the gut-related work, like the gut microbiota and how they are related to human health and all. So it's basically a proper microbiology-related lab, and also it is has in combination of the gut microbiota, we also deal with the computational work. So yeah, it's a combination of bioinformatics and
Okay. Thanks for the information, Sonal. And we would like to proceed with the other question that which competitive exam did you take to get the admission in this particular course?
I basically I got admission via IIT-JAM. Also, there is GAT-B, but yeah, my admission occurred because of IIT-JAM because I had a better score in that.
Okay. So, it was followed by an interview, right?
Yes, yes.
So, as you mentioned that you get admission via IIT-JAM and you got good rank in IIT-JAM. So, would you like to please share your strategy? How did you plan your study and which are the resources that you used and how important are previous year questions to solve?
Okay. So for my preparation for these two exams, basically IIT-JAM and GAT-B for the master's exam, right? So I didn't took any coaching. So it was all my self-study and the semester preparation, which like our university made for us. So I was in Central University, Rajasthan, enrolled under the bachelor's course. So in morning, we used to have our regular semester classes. And in the evening, I used to go through the previous year. Like initially what I did know that I downloaded the syllabus of these exams, and then I used to go through the topics whichever I feel are important and I personally have a weakness, like I am not sure about them. So I used to just search that particular topic online and then watch a video maybe, and if there are fantastic educators available online as well. So usually it gets cleared, but if you have any doubt, you can go through books. Uh, like I would like to mention that the only book I used was Pathfinder. Like it's a all-in-one book. There is every topic which one needs to prepare properly for the exams. So yeah, I used to scroll upon that book if there is any topic which I'm not sure about, or maybe the online educators are not able to make clear. So the previous year papers also, I would say that even if you're not preparing any topic, you should go through the questions which are being asked in that previous year papers. So even initially, if you before you start any topic, if you just go through the questions, you will get an idea what kind of topics will be asked. So unnecessarily, you will not waste time upon those things which will not be asked in the questions. You know? So
Yeah.
that's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, your story is truly inspiring, Sonal. And thank you so much for sharing your strategy with the future aspirants. We are fortunate enough to host you in this Scholar Spotlight series. So I would like to move forward with the next question. This question is regarding time management. How did you manage time effectively? As the aspirants usually complains about time management, they said there is no time left for the preparation of competitive exams, so they usually prefer a drop year and then they prepare for the exam. So what's your take on it?
So basically, I would say that the syllabus which is required to be studied for these exams and the one which is being taught in the university is kind of similar only. Like the topics, the molecular biology, for example, you will study in your semester also, it will be helpful. The same will be asked in the exams also. So there are approx every topic is there which is similar. So In my case also, like in class, whenever the teachers were teaching us, I used to just listen carefully and then mug up the things as much as possible in class itself, so that you don't have to give it a second, second time, you don't have to revise it again. So I used to just learn the concepts and the things which need to be just, just be, जिसको रट्टा कहते हैं, मतलब जो भी रटने वाली चीज है वो भी आप क्लास में कर लो, उसके बाद फिर रूम आके या शाम को जब भी आप पढ़ रहे हैं, तो इट वुड बी वेरी हेल्पफुल दैट यू डोंट हैव टू गिव इट अ सेकंड चांस. एंड yeah, basically I don't think it requires a different time lapse because the same things are there. In case of IIT JAM and GAT-B also, there are maths and physics and chemistry partners, which I think some people might find difficult. So that particular things require some separate time. I think bio can be covered with the university coursework itself. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks for sharing your strategy and giving advice to future aspirants regarding like time management and some other tips and tricks. So, thank you so much, Sonal. I would like to proceed with the next question. Uh, uh, let's talk about exam day strategy. Like, what was your approach to attempt questions in the exam effectively? Say, there are few questions that come from the topic which we are unaware of, or say a difficult question comes in the exam. So, how did you tackle it? I mean, what should be the strategy to tackle such kind of question? Is it good to skip it or just give it a try? What's your take on it?
So yeah, if like there is obviously time limit is there for IIT JAM, and every question is not to be attempted. We all know that there are certain questions which have a higher level, which like require certain time, but we don't have that much. So I think that round strategy basically works. Like initially, when you start the paper, just go through those questions which are like you don't need any concept. It's just like it's if you know it, you just take it. It's like memory based. So for the first round, we need to go through those questions, and we cannot waste time upon those which require some even I would say that those questions which require some calculations, even if you know them how to do, I would say just keep them like to be reviewed under that to be reviewed session, and maybe you should visit it later because it will take a lot of your time. So basically first go through the paper and mark all the questions which are simple and will not require any of your time. Then for the second round, go for those questions which, yes, like you are confident that you might know, but it requires some time. So second round is for those. And I would say if you're not sure, do not attempt any like those questions which we're not at all sure about because they'll just give you negative. There's no sense of doing. And for GAT-B, there is it has been 2 years, but yeah, as far as I remember, it was like you can skip a lot of questions, right?
Yeah,
uh, you
there is
have the option.
choice.
If you are not good, yes. For example, in my case, I am not that good with biochemical pathways because I don't remember those, chemicals and all. So I used to like, okay, if I'm not sure, I used to just skip that part because you have the opportunity that you can select the topics you are comfortable with. So I like this thing about these papers that they don't, enforce you that you have to learn each and every topic. You are like, you can go through all the different sectors, whichever you're comfortable, just do.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you so much, Sonal, for such a like detailed information and for sharing your personal tips. So I would like to move on with the interview process. So can you like share a little bit scene of how your interview was in IISER Bhopal? Was it online or offline?
It was online, yes, because
Okay.
we had an option, but I was like that time was now that I was having an interview at different like many institutes. I gave IISER for IISER Pune, for TIE for Bombay, TIE for Hyderabad, then
Yeah.
also for IISER Mohali. So I was in JNCSR. I went there. It was an offline interview, so I was there. So they asked me if you can, if you are comfortable with online offline. So I was like, I am there, so I can't attend offline. So I'll just take online. So yeah, we had a panel of 6 teachers. So the questions were like, yeah, they were the basic questions. They were nothing like, rocket science. It was just the basic things you must be knowing. For example, for even there was a professor, I guess, who was dealing with the genetics part. So he was just asking me about the different, DNA strand structures, which, phosphate connects where, and all those the basic things he was asking. Then there was one who was discussing about the microscopes and all, that what kind of microscope you use for viewing living dead, those kind of questions. Yeah, so it was very basic. And also, I would say that maximum questions were related about the techniques, what we use in labs. It was very practical based interview. Yeah.
So was physics, chemistry questions also included or only biology portion?
For IISER part, they didn't ask anything about the physics chemistry. Yeah, some calculations they asked. Like I remember there was one question which was dealing with, like, I had to use that molarity things. Like I had to use those formulas. So yeah, it was just basic, basic maths, and I had to calculate the answer and tell them. So yeah, the basic things which we normally do, those questions.
Okay. So what was the duration of the interview? I mean,
Duration was around 40 minutes. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, great.
And
Thanks. Yeah.
also, yes, also I would like to mention that for 20 minutes, I would say, 30 minutes, I will say that there were the questions which were related to knowledge. After that, there were some, questions like which other institutes you got selected. Then, so I got selection in JNCSR at that time. So I told them, yes, that I've like admission I've took. So they asked me that why not that institute, why our institute? So yeah, these kind of questions were also.
Okay. So some sort of equivalent to HR round.
Yes, it's around for 10 minutes.
Yeah. So thanks, Sonal, for sharing your experience. Uh, Also, now let's talk about your life at institute. I mean, how rigorous is the coursework and how rigorous is the research? What kind of research opportunities, projects, or internships are available?
About the rigorous thing, I would say yes, it is more rigorous than what I did in bachelor's part, but I would appreciate that because it is very necessary. Like after being here, Payal, I would say I realized that what a research is. Like what we used to do earlier was not at all like, they just build up our standards. So
Yeah.
initially when I came, the first semester was like I have to do a lot of hard work. It was seriously a deal. But after that, I realized how to study. So, it became easy and I learned a lot that how one should study and, that how various resources we can use, the various online resources we can use. And if I talk about and the coursework is also designed very precisely, like what should be taught and what is important for working in lab. So they are very concerned about those things. Regarding the lab thing, I would say the environment is very, very good. Like we are, for example, we have 15 to 16 students under masters, and we have around 25 labs. So, there is no competition that, it's an open environment. Whatever you want to do, it's like living up on your ideas. If you have any idea, it's not like someone will force you to work upon certain things. You can do whatever you wish. You just, come up with an idea, tell your professor, they'll just give you resources, do whatever you want. So I like that kind of environment.
Yeah,
So this is basically very nice.
that's truly inspiring to hear. So the next question I would like to ask is, like, as you said, you got selected in so many other institutes. So you finally selected IISER Bhopal to continue your PG further. So what are the facilities available in the campus which makes it unique? And how would you like to like describe your campus in few words?
Okay, so IISER Bhopal, I would say, is all in one. Like, not only in study field, we have a lot of fests as well. Every kind of festival is celebrated. Like, it was a concern for me also that I want to like live up my masters. I don't just only want to study. I want to enjoy everything, whatever happens. So yeah, it's a perfect combination. And we have all kind of sports available here. Like they have all those inter IISER sports and inter IISER cultural meetings and all. So you have a lot of opportunity to showcase any kind of skill you have, not only in lab, also in extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
And so about uh, this the next question, what you asked,
Like
like
what make it unique? I mean, if
okay,
you
so
have to
making
describe
it,
it in few words, what it would be?
I
Like
think
in
the
your life. Yeah.
see, I feel no, it came up in 2008. Like IISER was established, IISER Bhopal basically was established in 2008. So I think the research here is quite young. Like the professors, everyone is like, we have to prove ourselves. It is in that stage. So I think the environment of lab is quite lively in that sense that they have to prove that papers are coming, level of research is happening. So in that sense, it makes it unique. And also why I selected it. Basically, the reason why I selected IISER Bhopal was the lab. I wanted to do a combination of microbiology and bioinformatics. So I was like thinking of having a combination of these two. Yeah, so I was interested in the lab, so I joined it. That was the reason why I chose it. Also, the environment suited me. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's truly inspiring. Thanks for sharing your experience. One last few questions only. So, what career paths are available after doing this degree from IISER,
Mhm.
and how the institute help in further studies or placements or like internships after completion of degree?
Okay, so IISER being a brand name, obviously, like IISc, IISERs are the brand name. So we have many conference which like are happening every weekend. Some or other kind of conference is there. Some speaker from foreign is like they keep visiting. So so basically, it will give a proper LOR. Like whenever we want to apply somewhere out, also the LOR is like very strong. Okay, regarding the placement thing, we have campus placements over here. Like there are companies like this at this time, as at this point of time also. Like April will complete our thesis, no? So at that time, we have certain companies which do visit the campus, but usually the mindset of students are to do PhD.
Yeah,
So yeah, so not everyone sits for the placement round basically for the private jobs, but yeah, they do come. So they provide an opportunity, you take or not, it's like your take. So for in my case also, I am also interested in PhD, and so maybe I'll just take that strong part of being at IISER.
yeah. So thank you so much, Sonal, for sharing your experience. And like we would like to end this video with last three questions for the future aspirants. What common mistakes they should not do? Like this is the question for future aspirants. Which advice you want to give them so that they avoid these mistakes?
Okay, so common mistakes regarding the preparation, like during the preparation time, right?
Yeah, for the preparation for choosing a particular institute in general.
Okay. So basically, first of all, just see that if you are really interested, because here it's not a joke. Like seriously, you people are going to have a proper research. So and for the competitive exams, don't waste time upon like having a lot of resources. Just select one or two, study them properly, like cover every, like I've seen my friends also, they are like they're studying from every source which is available, and at last they have nothing. So just stick to one thing, revise it. Revision is very important. Basically, we usually forget. In exam paper we realize that यार मैंने पढ़ा था ये बट मुझे इतना अच्छे से याद नहीं है, तो that thing should not happen. Just keep revising, that is the most important thing. आपने थोड़ा पढ़ा है बट उतना भी अच्छे से है तो काफी आप हेल्प मिलेगा, बिकॉज इट्स बेसिकली अबाउट द स्ट्रॉन्ग टॉपिक्स, जस्ट उनको भी अच्छा कर लो तो फिर काफी आगे हेल्प रहेगी. और रिसर्च के लिए तो बेसिकली आई वुड से जस्ट explore your interest and then choose the lab accordingly, because interview maybe they'll ask you that why you chose IISER Bhopal, like they asked me, so I was like I want to join Vineet sir's lab, so I was sure about it. So that's what I did. I joined the same professor's lab. So be sure about what you want to do, and then I would say go ahead.
Yeah, so thanks, Onal. Next question is, if you just have to summarize your journey in single sentence or a word, what it would be?
Okay, so I would say it was demanding, but worth it. Yeah, it was very demanding. It yeah took my all, that those preparation time was really rigorous, but yeah, it was worth the time I gave it.
Yeah, so that's truly inspiring. So, the last question of this particular round. Usually, aspirants or in general, the people who are doing their masters from tier 2 or tier 3 colleges, they usually keep on asking, is there any dissertation opportunities in like IISER Bhopal or like in general in the top prestigious institutes? So,
Yeah.
is there intern positions available and dissertation positions available? And what's the process like to join there for a
Okay, so
dissertation?
yeah,
Yeah.
so we have this 4 month semester, no? So we have like 3 months which are absolutely free for those people who want to do internships. Like May, June, July is like 3 months for the internship process. So yeah, you can just directly contact the whichever lab you want to do an internship. So you just go through the website and then under the biological field, whichever discipline you belong, just search for the professors. You have their email IDs. Just go through their work, what they are doing. Write a mail proposing your idea, which should be like proper SOP type thing, because they have many applications to select upon. So yours should be like something unique.
Stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So write a proper SOP and tell them that yes, you are interested, and it's very simple. Like I have seen many interns coming in the summertime and having a good experience of lab. So yeah, that's the
So it's
process.
possible.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah, people are very unsure of these opportunities. So yeah, thanks for clarifying their doubts. So yeah, so I would like to end this session here. So thank you so much, Sonal, for giving your prestigious time, your precious time. Yeah, it like your journey after hearing your words, it feels like personal success. So your journey is truly inspiring because as you said, you did it without coaching and you are a true inspiration for the people, for the students who have lack of resources. So you made it possible. If you can do it, you are an inspiration for many. So thank you so much for joining here, and we are fortunate enough to host you. So thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Payal. It was really, I felt like good if I can help even, some people.
Yeah,
A
so
nice, thanks a lot.
thanks.